Give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in. Save him!
Oh, geez, stick to the plane.
Oh Jesus, let's go.
What up, fellas? How's it going? You boys doing all right?
Is this us?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how we start the first one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
Like we had no cue or anything.
I thought you were talking to guys in the stream.
Alright guys, before we start this, shut the fuck up. And then it's dead silent.
Yeah. Alright. This is the first show that we're doing. This is called the AFK Podcast, and if you're a gamer, you know what that is, and if you don't know what it is, then you're not a true fucking gamer. Let's just start with that, alright? Alright, who we are and who we got in here. We got me, the GDV. You can find me on the Veteran Gaming channel. And who else we got in here?
Brad, go.
Hi, I'm Brad. AKA CCRBigHoss. You can find me on Twitch, the Twitters. I got a YouTube channel. Check me out there. Links in my description on my Twitch thing. Yeah.
I am Brenden, also known as Veteran Plays Games, and you can follow me on Twitch, which I just said, and Twitter at Bossaman08. And yeah, my name is the GDPOG, also known as the goddamn Pogue, on almost every game.
Yeah, pretty much, because you are a Pogue, so it doesn't fucking matter, bitch.
Hooah.
Alright, boys. I got a question for y'all. What's the first game that you played growing up? Brenden, you're fucking young, so I kind of want to hear this one.
Fortnite.
What was I gonna so I remember playing 007 on Nintendo 64.
Ooh.
But I also remember playing what was it, Resident Evil, the one where you're in a mansion. It wasn't Raccoon City at that time. I can't remember what it was called. It was just the original Resident Evil.
That is son of a bitch. Yeah, was it the first? It was the very first one.
Yeah.
The very first
I played
one.
that for a little bit, but the game that I put my heart and soul and sweat and tears into was probably Call of Duty World at War.
Ooh.
That was
How old were we, Brad, when that one came out? We were probably what?
World at War?
We were like what, 14, 15?
World at War? No, I was like 13 when that came out.
Were you really? Did it? What's
I
that?
was gonna say, because Call of Duty. Wait, did Call of Duty 4 come out after that, or before that?
No, it was before.
Call of Duty 4 came out.
Okay.
Before that?
Call of Duty 4 came out my freshman year of college. That's the first Call of Duty I ever played.
Was it really your freshman year of college?
So World at War probably came out when I was a junior or senior.
World at War came out in November 2008.
Damn. So that would either been the end of my junior year, beginning of my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Titties.
And it was probably one of the best games. Also with Black Ops, which came out really soon after that, which was the next release, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that one, I would say I enjoyed Call of Duty better, Black Ops, rather than World at War. I enjoyed both zombies, but the online multiplayer was probably Black Ops.
Wow. Brad, what game? What game you got?
All right. Well, I'm a little older, so
A little.
Yeah, he's 8 years older or younger than us, just so you know.
right. So my first, I gotta think now because my grandma had an NES.
Grandma.
She had video games. I did not, which is weird.
That's a boss.
But hell yeah, she had an N64 when I didn't. I was just stuck with a PlayStation. But no, when I would say NES. So we're talking about like the classic, the Super Mario World or Mario World, whatever that is, the classic one that everybody knows and loves. The
Absolutely.
I actually have that and her old N64 in my apartment that I play every once in a while. But those games started off with my first video games that like I ever owned. I had like the really old school Game Boys, like the gray bricks that you had. So I had a Mario game for that and like Donkey Kong. And then obviously when Pokemon came out, that was my game as a kid. Pokemon Red and Blue that was my shit.
Kids don't know what those games were back in the day. Those were the shit.
Yeah, unbelievable. So
Do you remember on the old Game Boy Colors when you'd have to like lean to the side at night when you're in the car trying to get that little bit of light just to be able to play if you didn't have that?
I'd piss my parents off every time. So I'd literally just turn on the lights in the back of my car, and my dad's yelling at me, and so I would just keep flicking them on and off every couple minutes just to see if I could make it through. But
oh my god,
yeah, those were probably the first games I played.
Wow.
I was a fucking boss too.
I think the first, obviously, but I'm probably the same as you. I think the first game that I actually played is the Super Mario, or what was it? The Super Mario, that one. Super Smash Bros. Was always good. I remember the first game, like my first system I had was the Sega Genesis, and me and Brendan's dad, so our dad.
Alive?
No, I don't think you were born yet. He got me the Sega Genesis, and I remember for the first month he played it more than I fucking did, and then he ended up getting what the fuck was it? It was NBA Jam.
Oh god.
Boom shakalaka. Oh, my dad fucking loved that saying. That dude would say that everywhere we went. Even when we played regular basketball, he'd say boom shakalaka. I'm like, oh my god.
I think he still does.
He does say that. He still does fucking say that shit. But yeah, that was like one of the greats growing up. But my all-time favorite growing up was GoldenEye 007. Like, hands down, probably one of the best first-person shooters ever, in my opinion.
And,
It's up there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't get to play it a whole lot, just because I didn't have an N64 personally.
Oh, no?
And my grandma didn't have that game when she had it. But I had a couple friends who had it, and that's how I played it every once in a while. But if I did play an N64, I was playing Smash Brothers.
Oh, dude, Smash Brothers was the shit.
Or Super Mario 64, which is one of the greatest adventure games of all time.
Absolutely.
Hands down. The N64, one of the top consoles of all time. Like, easily.
Oh, yeah.
As many classic games as there are on the N64, hands down, one of the greatest consoles of all time.
Mario Kart, bro? Like,
Mario Kart, bro?
Dude, there was... Oh, my God. Mario Kart, dude, you could... There was almost fist fights over Mario Kart. That's how heated that shit got back in the day.
But now it's just like, hey, let's get drunk and play Mario Kart. Like, that shit's fun.
Dude, playing Drunk Driver on Mario Kart, you ever done that?
Yes. Usually, me and my dudes plays like a beer a lap. So you gotta finish a beer before you finish a lap.
Oh, no. So, the way we've played it is you cannot be driving your guys' vehicle while drinking, because that is considered drinking and driving. So, before you take a drink, you have to stop completely.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's fun.
There was a strategy to that, because you either shotgun that beer right away, or you drove all your laps first, stopped before the finish line, and then shotgunned it.
Yes, that was good. Those are always good strategies right there. So
now, my favorite Mario Kart game is you try and finish while masturbating while completing a lap.
Oh my god!
You can't finish a lap until you finish yourself.
You play this alone?
Crazy. the refractory period alone, because if there's three laps, that's 3 times you gotta finish. And so, I mean, it's the longest game of Mario Kart ever, but some of the most fun you're gonna have as well. That's why you always choose Princess Peach. Always choose Princess Peach. It helps.
She gets you off quicker, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Are we allowed to use now? Are you allowed to use lotion?
I mean, it's a tough call. It's like a catch in the NFL. Nobody really knows what it is. It's one of those rules where, yeah.
Jesus. All right.
Woo!
Enough about jerking off. Trying to jerk off to Princess Peach. What do you think, or what is your favorite game of all time? Like, greatest game you've ever played.
Go first on this one.
Oh man, I gotta think here. I mean, if we're going multiplayer stuff,
I
or
mean,
we're
just
going,
in
single
general.
player, or in general.
All right. Let's do that. Single player campaign.
Single player campaign. I might go Skyrim.
Ooh.
Skyrim was pretty dope. Fallout was pretty cool, but I love Skyrim.
I never did play Fallout. I've always wanted to, but you get back from work and I'm jumping on with you guys, so it's just like, all right, we're either gonna play Siege, PUBG, or whatever. It's like one of those games we're gonna keep playing. So it's I never really got the jump into that. My favorite campaign of all time though has to be Modern Warfare 2.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one, like when Shepard ends up like just smoking your boys right there when you're at the helicopter, man. That it made your heart sink. You're like, oh no, not Ghost. You can't fucking kill Ghost, man. Like, what the fuck? And even Modern Warfare 3 was great. I love that campaign.
I got a random question.
Oh boy.
From my Twitch chat.
All right, what is this?
It's by this guy named Toxic Waste, and he asked how we feel about being called Cracker.
How do we?
I'm just get this out of the way.
There's an awful lot of honkies in here.
Awful lot.
Well, we don't give two shits, man. We don't
Personally,
care.
when I get called the C word, I get very offended. I gotta call my safe space.
You gotta safe space.
Safe space. Bottle of rosé.
Ooh.
Down it. Drown my troubles away.
I'm more
I
of
can't
a
handle
Moscato.
Cracker.
Moscato.
All right. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But probably
anyway,
my
back to
favorite
what you guys
campaign. Oh shit. I want to say like Halo 3.
Oh, dude, Halo 3 was good, but I loved Halo 2.
Halo. Okay. Can you count all the Halos because they're all the same story mode?
Pretty much.
They're all the same campaign, but just an extended version of it.
So here's a fun fact.
Oh god.
I have played very little Halo in my life.
Really?
Yes.
Very little. Never was a huge fan of it. I've never owned a Halo game.
That was the first game that I played on the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember?
Yeah, because I would watch you play when I was like fucking 10, and Mom would say, or you would yell at me because I wasn't, like, I'd be breathing down your neck behind you, watching you play.
Right. So, because I don't want to say his name on the stream, but I'm gonna text you guys a name real quick. I want to know if you guys remember this guy.
Oh, this is good podcast right here.
Well, I just don't want to say his name. I just want to say his name.
Right.
I don't know how you'd feel about it, or how he would feel about it. But do you? You guys remember that dude? One of the guys I used to hang out with, Brenden, and he moved.
Yeah,
he moved
down
away.
the street. Like he was like 7 houses down from us.
No, it wasn't. He was like down from the middle school. But before I got the original Xbox, he introduced me to Halo, and I remember one night in like 6th grade, 7th grade, I spent the night at this dude. You sleepovers, whatnot. But we
Yeah.
turned on the Xbox,
Ah.
dude. Yeah, you know it. And we played co-op Halo, and we fucking got through that whole campaign. It took us like, I don't know, like 10 hours. But it was, yeah, because we were playing on very hard difficulty. I don't know why. But, dude, that was like so awesome. And when that music would start coming in, you're like, oh shit, shit's about to get real, dog. No, not that one. It's like the big bass drums like start kicking in. Oh, you're just like, oh shit, it's about to pop off. It's about to go. Those are some great games back in the day. So,
But honestly, like the Halos, like I loved obviously, and they're coming out with a Halo 6,
are they
which
really?
is
I haven't
yes.
seen that yet.
I heard it's like because Cortana's going fucking stir crazy because she's such an old like.
Yeah. Okay. No. I did hear about that. Yeah.
But besides that, they're coming out with a new Halo. But the only Halo I didn't care for, which was ODST, I didn't really get it. It was good, but I didn't really care for the weapon selection at all.
Yeah. It was just mainly made for the guys that are Master Chief, pretty much. You know, the guys that are next to you when you're playing Master Chief and always get schwacked. Yeah, that's who you're playing, pretty much.
And like, if I could play a game through and through, it would probably be the Halo series. My whole life.
Oh, those would be that'd be great. Or I get away with Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and 3. Like, I mean, just the part in Modern Warfare 3 when Soap dies, dude. I shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't
And
gonna lie.
like, a lot of people would.
That was my homie.
A lot of people would argue like Battlefield's like a better game because of like you could say strategy, you gotta aim and all that shit. But like,
Oh yeah.
honestly, Battlefield didn't really have a good storyline, and the new ones that are coming out, like you're jumping around and like you have to pay attention to the game, but it's just a lot of jumping around in Battlefield. So I wouldn't like put that in anywhere
Well,
near.
a lot of these games that are coming out more now are just online strictly.
Yeah.
There's not really no story mode. Like, I mean, the game that we love to play, Siege.
Yeah. No story mode.
No story mode. I mean, granted, it'd be kind of hard, I think, to make a story mode out of that. But
Well,
like,
did Payday have a story mode?
no, Payday, you just rob shit and
Exactly.
kill people. That's about it.
Who's Payday?
Payday 2 Crime Wave.
Never heard of it.
Really?
It was like free, I think, on Xbox a while back, and I downloaded it. And me, Lethal, and Better, and Honey played it. And literally, all you do is you have an objective is just to rob the bank as much money as you can, as quickly as you can too. And you can kill anybody in the bank if you want to. You can be stealthy or just go on a mass murder spree and get away with it. It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't the greatest thing in the world. It was a good stress reliever. Let's just say that. So, what do you guys think about the new PUBG update on the Xbox and PC?
No, I haven't played it.
Not on Xbox yet?
No.
So
I haven't
obviously,
played
like,
PUBG in so long.
I don't know what happened with the test server, but it doesn't seem like they implemented anything that they put in the test server.
Absolutely not. No.
I don't know, like the buildings still don't load in. I don't know. I live in Alaska, so it's fucking shitty internet, but
Hey,
that might
mine
be the
don't-
reason.
Mine don't load in either. Don't worry about that.
So
I
like,
haven't had that problem
I don't
yet.
know, I don't know what they did with it, but also like, I feel like they should fix the spectating aspect of it because we were just playing today and we were schwacking people, and they said we were shooting like 3 yards behind them.
Oh yeah.
And that's the way on PC as well. Like they have, when you look at the kill cams, like their shots are nowhere near you, and like most of the time you're like, oh, that's bullshit, or you don't know if it's like true because the spectating aspect's just shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like how they added all the new maps to the Xbox though, because those guys have been waiting a while for it. I feel like it does run a lot better on Xbox now, but PC it still needs a little bit of work. But
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it's still fun
Oh yeah.
and better than Fortnite.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things better than Fortnite.
What are your opinions on Fortnite, Brad? I'd love to hear these.
Oh my gosh. All right, first off, no, it's not a good game at all. Like, I got a little roommate, okay, and he's over in the next room, so I'm trying to keep it a little down. So I'm gonna keep it down nice and low. So I'm gonna get real soft, and I hope this is coming through okay.
Oh, he's gonna
But,
serenade me.
But hey, how's it going? No, he gets really into it, and I think he's a faggot because of it. And he's always screaming and shit. I tried playing a couple times with some friends. Wanted to kill myself immediately. No, it's so fucking stupid because as soon as you start shooting at somebody, oh, I'm building a treehouse and hiding behind it, and there's not shit you can do about it. Gay as hell. So what I try to do is sneak up on people that build the Tower of Babylon to snipe people from. I come up and I just start whacking at the base, and I get a free kill that way because then they fall to their deaths. A lot of times it doesn't work because they hear me doing that and stop me immediately. But but like the 5 or 6 times I played Fortnite, I just didn't care for it.
No, I'm the same way. I think it's stupid. It's too cartoony, and the fact that, yeah, as you said, I mean, you start shooting at somebody, they just start building shit. It's like, fuck that, dude. Like, no. I like PUBG because, you know what? They start shooting at you. Guess what you're fucking doing? You're looking for your next fucking cover for a tree, a fucking rock. You're fucking zigzagging. You're doing something. You ain't fucking, I'm going to build this little wall.
And also, all right, I know you guys say you like Halo.
Yeah.
I played Halo a couple times. The Halo jumping shit always bothered me. That always turned me off. Like the jumping and doing all that,
I get that
from Halo.
Yeah. Totally
That's
understand
kind of the same way in Fortnite. Everybody's always jumping around, and it's like, what, are we rabbits or are we trying to kill each other? Like, what the fuck's going on here?
So, like, yeah, I can see you guys' like opinion. Like, I've played Fortnite. Do I like it? I'm indifferent. Like, I'll play with friends and I'm okay with it, but it's just like the fact that I think they made that game focused on younger individuals. Like, I'm fucking 20, so I feel like they focused on like ages like 16 and lower. But then you got those fucking guys that are like 23 that are just like, oh, I'm gonna play this game and fucking wreck kids because I'm a fucking asshole. But but like they focus on that group so much, like the younger population, that they did make it like you can dance, you can like you can graffiti and CS:GO, but like I feel like they just made that game to focus on the younger kids because they just want to have fun, and like it's so cartoonish, which obviously kind of goes towards the younger population. And if
anybody who does the Fortnite dances in real life, like if I see another football game, they go to the audience and a little kid starts doing that little floss thing that they do, whatever the fuck it is, castrate yourself. Castrate yourself. Don't breed ever. God. That's so fucking stupid.
But like we are like, me and Tyson are like, well, he's out of the military and I'm in right now. Like that, like PUBG is how we think. Like shoot, move to cover, return fire, like flank, blah blah blah.
And that's one of the reasons that, yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. That is true. It's how we think, but I mean, but that's what also. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Brenden.
In my mind, like, it's just like, I'm not gonna fucking start in real life. I'm not gonna start fucking. Obviously, these video games are not in real life, but I'm not gonna start building shit like, oh, let me put this 2x4 in front of me real quick and return fire.
Take a bullet to the mouth.
Yeah. Let me get behind this tree, fucking see if I can see him, peek. That's why I like playing first person, obviously, because it's more realistic in PUBG. But I just like the more aspect. It's more realistic in PUBG than it is in Fortnite. I mean, you still have bullet drop in Fortnite, but the map's super small. There's obviously there's the same amount of people in PUBG
There's
and Fortnite.
There's a bus that's got balloons on it.
But then you got like there's a lot of strategy in both games, but it's more of who can find shit, and in both games, who can find more shit faster, who can find the chest in Fortnite, who can destroy shit and get building materials faster.
Yes.
And
Garbage.
I don't like how Fortnite is cross-platform because people on fucking Xbox versus PC get fucking molested.
Oh my god.
Because you can hotkey so so much shit on your keyboard rather than fucking with your controller. Like, I've seen people have like fucking mental breakdowns against PC players, and then you can get these people on fucking their you can play it on your iPhone or Android, and that's just fucking retarded how like hard that is.
Oh yeah,
But like
absolutely.
PUBG isn't cross-platform. Like, it's Xbox versus Xbox, phone versus phone, PC versus PC, and I feel like that's a better situation than what Fortnite has done. But all in all, I like PUBG better because the realistic gameplay, and
And
it's not as fast-paced as Fortnite, but it's more of a strategic game, and I find it a lot better because the call-outs are better.
yeah.
The,
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, in Fortnite, it's like, oh, I got this guy fucking putting a jump pad down, fucking with building a fort and
He's
fucking
by the purple plum tree.
yeah.
Or whatever the fuck.
He's in Tilted Towers. That is what?
Yeah.
Like, I've been to that map. There's no fucking Tilted Towers. Where the fuck is the Tilted Tower?
So that's one of the reasons, like me and Brenden, and I know Brad likes the game too, but like, well, not the first one, but that's why one of the reasons me and Brenden like to play CS. It's very, very tactical, very, very team oriented, and very communications is like so fucking key. Which is also why we love Rainbow Six Siege too, and I know Brad loves Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah,
So
probably my favorite
Even though he sucks,
multiplayer game. Hey, you shut the fuck up.
So what are your thoughts on the remade Hereford base?
Just
Don't
played
like
it yesterday for the first time and wanted to throw up. Like, all right, I always thought Hereford base was something that needed to be redone because the fact that, okay, to get the third floor, if you're inside the building, there's only one set of stairs to go up was kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It was easy for me on defense because I like to play mute a lot. But the way they did it was excessive, I think. They added too much. They did too much. I mean, it's a completely different map now.
It looks
It's
old
just
school.
Right.
I wouldn't say it looks like an old school base. It looks like fucking a warehouse, honestly.
Yeah. It doesn't look
It's
like
just
an actual SAS training.
No, it
facility.
does. I mean, have you seen dummies in there? Like how they had it last time?
There's no dummies in the new one, isn't there?
No, like it's not a training base. Like, there's no targets. There's no fucking dummies.
It's like
There's no.
It's like one of those warehouses out by the docks, pretty much now.
Yeah. And I wouldn't consider it a base. I'd call it fucking Hereford Docks. Like, you just put a fucking river with a dock.
I never even thought about it like that. That's a good point you brought up there. I don't know. I think it'll just take us some time to get used to. Because I tell you what, it's still fucking better than Tower.
Yeah, well, you can't get much worse than Tower.
Tower just
Besides at least
sucks.
Favela.
Hey, I love favelas. I fucking love that map. You don't talk shit about that map. Now Bartlett, that one can suck a giant cock.
See, I don't know why you guys didn't like Bartlett. I love Bartlett.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, we
so
gotta
happy somebody agrees with him.
seriously.
Because like,
Oh
wasn't
my
Bartlett
God.
like made to be like a college campus?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only
Yeah,
way that you played in the situations.
Yeah, and it's fucking awesome. Like, I love it.
It's
Because-
beautiful.
There's what, 3 ways to get up?
You got
At least.
yeah. One,
You got
two,
both ends of the fucking
3.
building. You got
And then-
one in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a long ass building, don't get me wrong. Like, they could have shortened it just a tad bit,
Yeah.
but it's a good map. Like, it's just like fucking was it Chalet or where the fuck it's called?
Which one?
The one where you can do the C4 in the archives. The C4 trick.
In the archives. Oh, that's consulate.
Yeah, yeah, jeez, Chalet, what the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, consulate. It's just like that, but one more way up.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, I'm picking up now. The new operators. This is the real question here. We'll start with Maverick.
I like Maverick.
A lot of
Good,
dicks
I was-
are going to be drawn.
Well, obviously.
I think that was it was a smart play by Ubisoft.
That 50 caliber assault semi-automatic rifle he's got though, pretty dope.
I haven't used it yet.
Dope.
Are you talking them 4 or the 50 cal?
When I said the 50 caliber semi-automatic assault rifle,
I didn't hear you.
the
I didn't hear you.
gun.
Get him, Brad. Get him.
The thing I didn't like about it was like, obviously it's a cutting tool, but on console I was at the garage, right, and they had it barricaded because you're in the garage, like, and they barricaded it like they're smart, and I cut a square in the bottom left one, like a perfect square, and like it didn't. You had to literally cut all of it, like you can't jump through. I don't like that. Like if you cut a square in like the corner, you should be able to walk through because
it'll fall out.
Yeah, it didn't fall out. Yeah, it should fall out.
I get that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do like the fact though that it is a very good counter to bandit, especially if somebody's trying to bandit that fucking wall.
You can just cut a hole in the bottom and shoot them.
Or even if it's Mira, you just sneak up underneath the Mira so she can't see it. Oh my god, you're gonna piss so many fucking people off doing that. It's gonna be great. And
I even like the fact that if you cut a square, it doesn't fall out. I know it defies physics, but it's Ubisoft. They're not gonna get anything right anyway.
True.
But it's meant to be a peeker through the reinforced wall and not something as an entry. You know,
okay.
A breacher, I should say.
All right,
and
what about this
lots
then?
Of dicks.
Because Clash, her shield.
Fuck
her shield,
that bitch.
No. Her shield regenerates. Like she can use that shocker as many times as she wants. But fucking Maverick, his shit runs out.
Yeah, because it's like
it's obviously it's a cutting tool. Yeah, but they should make Clashes along with Mavericks where hers runs out after fucking.
Yes, I agree
because
with that.
You can literally shock somebody and it regenerates pretty fast. You can shock somebody and keep going.
And from a fucking far distance too. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
She's kind of OP.
I get it. You want to slow attackers down, especially Ash. Like that cunt. Sorry, that cunt is fast as shit.
Who?
Ash.
Oh, okay. I hate Cav. That's what I was.
And it's good that they brought somebody to slow like those 3-speed operators down. But Jesus, like
I've been wanting a shield on defense for a while because I thought it'd be, you know, something a little different. I don't know. I just thought it'd be different, but the whole Clash shock thing kind of put it over the top for me.
Oh yeah, she's way too overpowered, and she needs to like lose how many times she can use that. Like fuck, they took Twitch down from 14 shocks with their drone to like 4. But this person can shock me from across the room and slow me down and then have no problem whipping out a gun real quick and popping me in the face before the shield's even on her back.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
I think the big thing is, like, when you hit her, literally it's like her shin to her toe is exposed, and then her elbow. That's it.
Yeah.
And you don't have enough time from knifing her to aim in. Unless you have, like, a quick draw, fucking whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, the angled grip?
Yeah, if you don't have an angled grip when you're attacking her and you hit her, you're not going to have enough time to zoom in or aim down your sight and shoot her. You literally have to knife and spray.
And not only Clash, but Jesus Christ, Ubisoft, make Blitz a 1-speed operator again.
Yeah.
Like, what were you thinking, making him a 2-speed operator and running with his damn shield up? Like, what?
If you're gonna do that, at least nerf the flash.
Oh my
on it.
God, something, dude.
Like, make it a little more like a echo blast or something instead of that.
Yeah. Oh, let's not even get started on Echo right now.
Oh, I know how much you love him.
All right, let's get started on something else then. Maestro spray radius.
Dude, you
Jesus.
put that grip on there. You don't even have to aim down the goddamn sights.
Grip, laser sight, you just shred. I love it.
I know you do,
I
because I've seen you aim
love
down
it.
sights.
It's like using Tachanka's LMG, mounted LMG, but just. It's so nice.
It's
It's so
outrageous.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
So... Fuck!
What?
Yeah.
I think I left my juice upstairs from the vape,
Oh,
and it's fucking burning.
you'll be alright. So
Listen,
we got,
man, I need nicotine.
Yeah, I know, me too. So we got some new games coming out. And I think one of the big ones is Red Dead Redemption 2.
I'm so pumped for that.
You want to go into detail about that, Brad?
I actually know nothing about the second Red Dead Redemption. I actually, fun fact, have never finished the first one.
Yeah, really?
But while perusing YouTube, I saw the ending of Red Dead Redemption
Oh my god.
and
it's so
thought, oh,
heartbreaking.
that's a badass ending, but now I know what happens and I kind of don't want to play anymore. Because I was so involved in the story. And also, I was stuck in this one place, didn't know what to do, so I just kind of gave up.
Well, Red Dead Redemption... Oh, okay, never mind. You know the setting of Red Dead Redemption 2, right? You guys hear me?
No.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So, Red Dead Redemption 2 is before Red Dead Redemption 1.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because at the beginning, he
Prelude.
gets shot by those other gangsters, whatever they were, right? Whatever,
It's
old West
It's
gangsters,
pretty much the townspeople.
or whatever.
Or, like, I wouldn't say townspeople, but yeah.
It's been a while since I played.
Yeah,
But
it's,
Mhm.
I'm surprised nobody brought that up for one of your favorite games, because that was a really, really good game.
it was a great game. I never finished it.
That's what I like to hear, Caleb. I'm glad you're excited for it too. I'm excited for it as well.
So, funny story. Me and my fucking friend, Derek... Shut the fuck up, Brad. See, me and my friend, Derek Meiningberg, he's in jail now for possession, assault, and carrying a firearm.
Shocker. Love how you just put that out there like that.
He fucking said there's this achievement for getting from one side of the map to the other in one day. And you can do that because, like, I don't know, it's something with the game. And there's this thing called it was like a zebra horse, pretty much, the fastest thing in the game. And we spent 3 hours traveling across the goddamn map. We got to the end and guess what? No fucking achievement.
Nerd.
I spent 3 hours holding a joystick forward for no fucking reason.
Wasted your life because you listened to a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad he's in jail now, asshole.
Well, it's kind of like, well, the callback to the original Pokemon games. There was a rumor, if you remember this, Tyson. I don't know how much you played it. I was deeply involved in it. But there was a rumor that under one of the trucks in one of the towns, can't remember which one, that the legendary Pokemon Mew was under there. And all you had to do was click A in the right spot in that truck. That was the rumor. And of course, little lad Brad was going around that truck for hours trying to get that Mew. Not a thing.
I never heard that one.
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
heard that one. That's a good one.
It was one of my friends. Goes, oh yeah, no, someone just told me about this, and it must have been a huge thing because it was something on YouTube about it, like myths about video games or something I came across. Can't remember,
my
but
God.
top 10 myths or something.
So I'm gonna let Brenden have this one real quick because I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Oh god.
I know because I know he's excited for this game. Yeah. Well, my beer's in the fridge in the kitchen, but I know you're really excited for this game, Brenden. And it's Fear the Wolves.
Okay, so
What is this?
it's like PUBG. Let's get that straight. just saw gameplay of it today, like actual gameplay, not the trailer. But the trailer started off as you jump in like PUBG, you're finding shit, blah blah blah. But it's set in like the map that I saw was it's just a wooded area. It's kind of like the first map of uh PUBG, whatever the fuck I can't remember what it's called. But
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I'm pretty sure you jump into Chernobyl, like around Chernobyl.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
And the
I think
circle,
you're right.
the circle is radiation. But I'm pretty sure I haven't got like so much into it, but the circle contains wolves.
Yes, that's what it is. So it's like it's pretty much PUBG, and but instead of it like being a
wolves.
blue line, it's like red, and then once you're engulfed in the red, wolves will start eating you.
Yeah.
But you can kill the wolves. You can
Yeah.
kill the wolves, but you're gonna be fighting wolves trying to get into the circle,
Oh shit.
and it's
And-
all first person.
I did see the beta gameplay today, and I'll be honest with the graphics, I was not impressed.
Really,
It was kind of like Xbox PUBG.
really.
I don't know if that was just Xbox or if it was on PC. I didn't see the if you had a mouse or anything.
Yeah, and you got to remember
But-
it's probably just the beta, so
Yes. The graphics weren't so great. The guns were, I would say, a mix between PUBG and CS. Like the guy picked up a SV98, I'm pretty sure, and it looked like the op. There was a Vector with a red dot and a silencer that I saw a guy pick up. There's some other ones that he picked up the automatic fucking pistol CZ75.
Oh yeah.
But it was called something else like an R75 or some shit like that. It was all right. He picked up a tank. I'm pretty sure that might have been oxygen for the red circle, or like a
Okay,
breathing
yeah.
apparatus for
Yeah.
the radiation.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, the graphics weren't that great. The guy, he landed somewhere. You can beat the shit out of people like PUBG and just with your fist.
It's
It
more
looks like
gruesome.
Yes, it looks like the hitboxes are very good so far. Well, this
Thank
guy was
you. Thank
I-
you.
yeah.
I
I
miss good
didn't
hitboxes.
see I didn't see like bullet drop or anything. I didn't really pay attention to it. But so far the game I would say is a great idea, like the battle royales that are coming out
Yeah.
so far.
I'm digging the battle royale games.
But if you can survive the graphics, I would say it's a really good game. But if it's a throw up between Black Ops 4, like the Blackout fucking battle royale versus
That shit
the-
looked awesome.
Yeah, I was actually
Yeah.
just about to bring that up.
I would say if you're more of a PUBG player, Fear the Wolves would be better. If you're more of a Fortnite player, then Black Ops or fucking Call of Duty Blackout would be better. If you're a toss up between, graphics, like you really care about it, then Blackout would be better.
Yeah, I was watching some gameplay of Shroud. He was playing that. He was playing on a PS4 actually.
Blackout?
Yeah. And he
Because that's the
could-
beta.
Yeah,
That's the beta.
he was having
Yeah.
such trouble with it. It was actually it felt good watching him struggle. I love Shroud to death, but Jesus, it made me feel so much better about my life watching him actually struggle at a game a little bit. But I do, when they said they were coming out with with Black Ops, I was like, fuck, another shitty Call of Duty game again.
Set in the future. Fucking
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I still don't like that part. But I do like on their Battle Royale that they threw all, like, some of the original maps onto the giant map. Like, he was going through, what was it, Black Ops 1. He was on a state. I was like, holy fuck, that's sweet as fuck. And, they got
that
Nuketown,
looks
and they got,
awesome.
like, that right there, that was
Yeah.
a genius move by the creators of the Call of Duty franchise. Right there, like when they did
So-
that was so smart.
Is there a circle on like PUBG?
Yeah,
So what is a circle?
it pretty much just drains your health like PUBG.
Okay, cause like I saw like I got really confused. I saw a video and pretty much like the circle, I saw like zombies and I was really confused.
I think
'Cause
that's
I thought
isn't that a different game? Or is that Call
I
of
saw
Duty?
like there like it was a fucking beta or not beta, it was the trailer for it and like these guys were showing like all the fucking things you can do in the rerun or battle royale and these guys were moving along and all of a sudden like it skips to this part where like you just hear the zombies and like they come out of fucking the map that they were just playing on.
Yeah, that's when that's a certain spot that you jump to. If you jump to a certain spot, you know, in the battle royale on Call of Duty, I heard Shroud talking about it. You know, him and I forget who he's playing with, but they said like, yeah, if you jump to a certain spot, there's actual zombies there. I mean, but there's really good loot. So it's like, hey, do you want to jump to school? There's really good loot at school, but there's always a lot of fucking people that go there. So it's just like, hey, you want to jump to this place, get all that good loot, but there's fucking zombies. It's pretty much
I
what
like
it is.
that. October 12th it drops.
And they
on
have
PC.
helicopters.
It's kind of like I would say it's a mix between obviously Black Ops, but Black Ops, Fortnite, Battlefield, and PUBG.
Where are you getting the Fortnite from?
Fortnite, pretty much like the movement and like the sliding and shit.
Ah,
That's-
yeah, okay. All right, I get you.
It's also like fast paced as well, kind of. Once you get into it.
Yeah. Have any of you guys played the new Battlefield 5 beta?
Ooh.
No, I've never played a Battlefield game ever.
Really?
Not 1 minute.
All right, Battlefield 4 was awesome.
I've heard they're great games. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on them, but
No, I get that.
I've never played them.
I think Battlefield 4, that's my favorite one. I mean, don't get me wrong, the new what was the last one? Battlefield 1, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all.
I didn't either. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that they went to World War 1. Not a lot of games have done that.
They didn't pull it off well.
Yeah, I love history, and I think I'm a history buff, but yeah.
That's why I liked, and I know it's a different game, and we're not talking about it or didn't plan on bringing it up, but Assassin's Creed, those video games, as bad as some of them are still kind of cool just because of the historical context.
Yeah, you get to play through history.
Right.
Why would you say they're bad, Brad?
I'm not saying not all of them are bad. Like the first 2 or 3 I thought were really good.
Yes.
Now
Now they're just getting kind of out of
when it got to like Unity and there's a couple of other
what is it? The Black Sails,
or Black Flag or Black
whatever it is. Yeah.
I heard a lot of people liked the Black Flag one. I
Well,
was all right with it.
It does follow the historical content of like the pirates around that era, but
Yeah. Now the one that just came out was it Origin
I have
or something.
Yeah,
but
I haven't
was
played
like,
that one
it
yet.
was like ancient Egypt. I haven't played it, but I see some gameplay and it looked pretty sweet. So I might end up getting that maybe if it comes out on a discount or something or a lower price, but I might wait for that.
State Farm pay.
Yeah,
That's State
yeah.
Farm pay, baby. Yeah, yeah. You know we rolling.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna say too much more about that. It could be incriminating evidence at some point. I don't want to.
Yeah, we can't advertise them right now because they haven't given us permission. So.
think we get Jake from State Farm to sponsor us, so he'd
That would
be
be
paying us
fucking
twice,
funny.
basically.
Oh, that'd be so awesome if he would do that. Because
Oh, there's no way in hell.
we swear
there's no
too
way in
fucking
hell.
much. We were swearing too much. But that'd be
Fuck it, we'll just go to Geico.
Haven't you answered the phone like that? Like, I don't mean to interrupt the podcast, but haven't you answered the phone like that at State Farm?
When our boss Jake has called in, yes. I've called in saying many different things, or answered saying many different things.
Thank you for calling Allstate. You're in good hands.
Yeah, something like that.
Brad, you're fired.
It's usually how it goes. Been fired so many times.
So, alright. This is going to be a fun one, boys. Games that were made into movies. And the first one I'm throwing out there, off the chopping block, Doom.
So here's the thing.
All right, before you go, Brad. My part, I've never played Doom. I'm gonna go get a beer and get my fucking juice.
Yeah,
I'll
that's a
be
good
right
idea
back.
because you're a
Well,
little
here's
too
my
young for
thing.
those.
I haven't played Doom, and I've never seen Doom. I haven't seen very many video games that have been, or movies that have been video games. I haven't
Really?
seen very many. I got the one that pops in my head is Super Mario Brothers.
Oh my god,
One
that
of
was
the worst movies of
horrible.
all time. One of the worst movies of all time. It was so bad.
So bad. It's
I mean,
so
technically,
bad.
I don't know. Jumanji's not a video game movie. It's more of a board game movie.
It's a remake. Remake of, yeah. And you can you should never remake a Robin Williams movie ever.
Oh, well, I was talking about. Well, I've seen both versions, but I was talking about the original. To begin
Gotcha.
with. That's the better
Oh, okay,
one.
alright.
I like the newer one.
I've
With
heard
The
it's
Rock.
actually funny.
It's pretty funny. Kevin Hart's hilarious in it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
always hilarious. That I can't remember her name. She's the redheaded chick in the film. Hot as hell. Looking fine. She's actually pretty funny in it too. Also, fun fact: she is. I don't think you watch the Avengers or any of the Marvel movies.
I don't get
But
into those now.
she is. I want to say her name's Nebula. She's this blue chick. She's the blue bald chick in it, which blew my mind because she looks. You put those two side by side, or you can't tell they're the same person. But
You'd still tap it.
oh, absolutely. I might ask her to shave her head first and paint herself blue before anything.
So, alright, let me put it this way. Doom should have ended The Rock's career. Doom was, yes. So you got Super Mario Brothers, #1 worst video game movie of fucking all time, and then right below that one, Doom, god awful. It was.
I've never heard a good thing about it.
They tried to do the first person, like the first person camera part of the movie.
Oh,
It did. It was so bad. It looked like a ride at Disneyland.
that's ballsy.
It's so
That's ballsy.
it's so bad. And like I love The Rock, and I forget the guy who actually played the main character. Because The Rock wasn't actually like the main character from the Doom franchise. He actually ended up Rock being like one of those hell creature, whatever the fuck they are from Doom. He ended up being one of those things, and it was, I'm trying to think of what movie this guy was in that what the fuck? It's gonna upset me now. He's been in a lot of movies.
That could be a lot of people.
Yeah, it'll come to me later. But, like, those two, I am surprised still have a movie career after that. And I'm still surprised that guy who made Doom is still allowed to fucking make movies, because Jesus Christ.
Who made it?
I can look it up real quick. Are you looking it up?
Yep.
I cannot
Still on
remember.
Doom?
Yeah, we're still on
Yeah.
Doom on how horrible it was. It's some Japanese guy, I think.
You're talking like the one with the Rock, right?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
he's the same guy that made Resident Evil 2, which I hate those movies.
Hey, I love the Resident Evil movies.
No, you are not a true Resident Evil game fan then.
No. Time the fuck out.
No. Fuck.
I love both, alright? Because they're two different things.
Listening.
All right.
They are absolutely two different things. Yes, they are the same title, same fucking whatever the fuck, but they are two different story modes, two different characters, totally different timeline, totally different. Yeah, totally different. You can love both.
I can't get behind it. Brad, who was the man in charge of Doom?
Who directed it?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if I can pronounce his name.
Attempt it.
Andrez. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay. Andrezig Barkowiak.
Sounds like Russian.
Maybe Andrei Barkowiak. Here, let me pull it over on the screen here.
This is for the AFK podcast.
That was weak.
I could have swore it was a Japanese man that did it.
I forgot I'm not screen sharing anymore. I just tried to put it over on my other screen. Like an idiot.
Oh God.
But no, just look it up on the
Yeah, I see it right here.
yeah. I don't know who the fuck that is. Never heard of it in my
Maybe he
life.
doesn't have a career more because he is garbage and should never fucking direct another video game movie again.
They are apparently making another Resident Evil.
Jesus Christ, how many are there
Oh.
now?
Oh, after
Five?
directing Doom, he directed Street Fighter.
Wait, they made another Street Fighter?
The Legend of Chun-Li.
I didn't even know that came out. Didn't even know that came out.
Yeah, news to me too.
Because I don't,
Trying to
what
see.
was it, back in the 80s, they came out with Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Oh, one of the Black Eyed Peas was in there. Interesting.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
why
I
they
believe-
fucking disappeared off the face of the earth.
They got the least popular Black Eyed Pea to be in this movie. That's impressive.
That's probably why the Black Eyed Peas broke up, is because he ended up going to that movie and embarrassing them all.
But
That's quite possible. This movie was in 2009.
Really? I never even
Yeah.
knew another Street Fighter came out. I only knew about the
So-
one with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
yeah, I didn't even know
Yeah.
that was.
Never seen that one either.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
But the Resident Evil one, apparently they're making, because the last one left off in the White House, like, and literally the White House was surrounded, like, you couldn't even see the ground. There were so many.
I didn't even bother watching after like the second one, because
Which was the one in Las Vegas, right?
that was the one with Nemesis.
No. Yeah, that was the one in fucking Raccoon City.
Yep, I
I
did.
did enjoy the third one. The fourth and fifth one.
Are they bringing Mila Jovovich back for that one?
I hope so. She's fucking sexy.
I-
My asshole.
She
I
was.
drink her dirty bath water. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot about I mean, I don't know if this counts or not, but Wreck-It Ralph. That's a video game based on a movie. Or a movie based on a video game. The other way around. That's a great movie.
Oh my god, what are some other video games that have been made into movies?
Silent Hill.
Oh, that one was actually, I think that one was actually really good. It was fucking
Never seen it.
creepy.
Wasn't that movie made in a game?
No, it was a game made into a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like the games are creepy and the movie was just as creepy. Like, you think Resident Evil is like creepy? No. You play Silent Hill. Like, the guy that made Silent Hill, Jesus Christ, I just want to sit down and have a conversation with that man and be like, how did you come up with these things? Like,
I would just be like, "Are you okay?"
do you praise Satan on a daily basis? Because these are fucking creepy.
I've seen gameplay. I've never played it, but I've seen gameplay of the Silent Hill games. Yeah, they I don't watch for very long.
They'll get you.
I'm a puss.
I'm a puss.
There's another Silent Hill movie, Silent Hill Revelation.
There's 2 or 3 of them, I believe. And I think I've seen 2 of them.
They're making okay. Breaking news: they're making a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
What?
Releasing in November 15th, 2019.
Now this
Alright.
is gonna be a
Remind
bad
me to
question.
kill myself before that comes out.
Oh,
I mean-
I am pumped.
This is gonna be.
You ever play Sonic on the Sega?
Yeah, it's gonna
the
be like
handheld?
Super Mario.
Okay. I got a question.
Nothing's gonna be like
Yeah,
Super Mario.
This is gonna be a very bad question.
Oh God, what?
Don't ask it.
What color is Sonic?
He's blue.
No, I'm saying Is it animated or is it like real life people?
Oh, yeah. I have no idea. It doesn't show me pictures or anything.
It's
That's
gonna be
why I was
horrible.
asking.
It's gonna be horrible.
Because do you know the guy that played in Black Panther?
Yeah.
They're casting him for Superman.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
See, like I'm not. No way am I racist, but I'm just saying like they're switching it up, so I had to ask it.
Okay, there's hope for this game. Ben Schwartz is playing Sonic. People who've watched Parks and Rec will know him. He's the douchebag in that series. Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik.
I can see that.
Is it?
Jim Carrey's old and
Yeah.
partly lost his mind. But
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't he clinically insane?
no, he's not.
Let's be honest.
He,
I saw an interview.
He just likes to fuck with people. He's a troll. He likes to troll.
I don't know if he's a troll or if he has gone insane.
I think he's gone insane.
I think he's lost it. Like he went to like a Nirvana type place and never came back. Like
Maybe.
he smoked something with somebody and it
Probably
opened
smoked
his
too much with
eyes,
Snoop Dogg.
man.
So I'm trying to think of some other video game movies because I need to
I have-
wash my brain from this Sonic bullshit.
All right, yeah, I got a list of them pulled up right. There's an Assassin's Creed movie.
The
I've
newest
seen
one
that
with
was made.
Benedict Cumberbatch. That was actually really good. There's some parts in it, but other than that, it was actually really good.
All right, yeah, looking through this list, I don't think I've seen any of them besides the Super Mario Brothers and Wreck-It Ralph. But
What do you got? What do you got?
so there was one that just came out, Rampage with The Rock.
Stupid.
Yeah, Tomb Raider, which I heard wasn't half bad.
There's the new one? Or is that the one with Angelina Jolie?
No,
Angelina.
there's one that just came out this year actually.
Really?
Um,
Bet you the girl's really hot in that one too.
oh, she's gorgeous. Let me see who she is here. Stars Alicia Vikander.
Sounds hot.
Alicia Vikander. She looks familiar. I just don't know what else she's been in.
I'll be in her.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Warcraft. Hitman. They made a Hitman movie. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there's been 2 of them.
Which are very
Yes, they
good.
have.
I don't know. I didn't see the Agent 47 one, the newest one, but I saw
It was very
the one,
good.
I saw the one with Timothy
Really?
Oliphant. I thought it was all right.
Didn't
I
he
think
play
I
the second
have-
one as well?
I think I did see the first one actually.
It's with the girl with like the little dragon on her face, who's I can't remember. It's not. What is her name? She's sexy.
Olga.
Yeah.
Olga
Karolinko. Olga
Yep,
Karolinko.
that-
Yeah, I like her. She's up there in my top. Yeah.
She's cute.
Oh yeah, she is.
They made a Tekken movie. That I love that game. When I had that one for
They made a
My-
Tekken
my
movie.
PlayStation, they absolutely made a Tekken movie back in 2010.
Really?
Or
Infantry. Have you seen any of these
2009.
movies? What else you got for me?
Sorry, I was just trying to look up to see who was starring in this. I don't reckon they're all Japanese names. Yeah, whatever.
Shocker.
Man, Resident Evil movies,
Yeah,
Postal, DOA, Blood Rain.
I think
Alone in
I've actually
the-
seen Blood Rain.
House of the Dead.
Isn't that House of the Dead? Wasn't that made by Rob Zombie? Or no, that's House of a Thousand Corpses. Never mind.
Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches. Wing Commander.
I don't know.
They made a game from Wing Commander? That's a really old game.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat's from the 90s, Street Fighter from the 90s, Double Dragon, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
You've seen all of them? Okay. Oh my god.
Now let me ask you this. Now this one's going to require some thinking.
Jesus
And I think this is a very good question. Which video game has the best soundtrack?
Like, are we talking
Like
like
original music, not like, oh, hey, GTA had all these great songs on the radio.
Honestly,
Let me guess, Brendan's gonna say Halo.
no. I would say the Easter eggs and the zombies. Remember, you can turn on, like, Brad, I know you're laughing.
No.
But, like,
No,
honestly,
no.
like, for this, like, for the game and for the situation you're in, like, those, obviously they're all heavy metal songs, or not heavy metal. But, from Infantryman, from me, oh, hey! But, like, the situation you were in, obviously, it was fucking, you know, kill everything, slaughter, cut off the dick and everything. But like, the zombies from, I would say, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 had to go along with the situation you were in. They had the best soundtrack.
Interesting.
Yeah, what do you got, Brad? What do you got? I want to hear yours.
Oh, I'm just kind of. Well, I don't even know if I had an answer. To be honest, for my own question, I mean, think it like Skyrim. I know I said I love that game before, but that main song on that title screen, if that doesn't get you pumped, Dova King, lost at Empire. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go slay some dragons, yo. Like that shit gets me pumped every time.
Oh shit!
Dude, I mean, the old school, the 8-bit Mario games, those are just classics. Yeah.
Like that one?
Yeah. Oh, the 1-2 world that.
Oh man, you got me all fuckered up right now. Because, as I said before, I mean, I remember playing Halo and just like, you know, there's really nothing going on, and then you start getting you know, like you're driving the Warthog and you're trying to get to where you're going, and all of a sudden
The drums and the
drums
fucking
and all of a
everything,
sudden the
you're
guitar
like,
starts kicking in, and you're like, shit is about to go down. Like,
and like you got your friend on the fucking turret in the back of the Warthog, and you just,
and all of a sudden banshees and shit are coming out of nowhere. You're like, it's getting real. You know, it's like one of those, dude. Like those are, yeah, that was great.
you slide around the corner of like a fucking mountain, and there's like just like grunts and like fucking elites, and you're just like, let's mow these bitches down. You're just like spraying.
Or even like as I said, even Call of Duty. Like I remember like when you're getting towards like the end of like this massive mission and shit is just blowing up everywhere, dude. In like the music that's coming in, man, it's just fucking with you, and you're like, fuck, you know. Or
and you get that cinematic like where your Master Chief's just like fucking taking the energy sword like through the asshole of an elite, and you're just
oh yeah,
this is
good.
like
That was always good.
I just came, like this is awesome.
Yeah, like there's a lot of games out there that just have good soundtracks and the really good games that have been around for a while just know how to get you in that moment. Like they know it's a dull spot. They know nothing's really going on, and they're like, you know what? Let's get this motherfucker's heart rate going. It's gonna get nuts. And
Or like when you're in a scary game and like the fucking piano starts playing, it's like you get closer and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna back up and like not play this game ever.
Or like was it Resident Evil 4? Like you go into a house and all of a sudden like the music starts getting a little bit louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden some dude comes out of nowhere and makes you fucking shit your pants, and you're like, what the fuck?
Like probably the best one like with that I've played recently is The Evil Within.
Oh, dude, I remember watching you play that. Mainly when I was really hammered, I'd watch you play that. That game would creep the living shit out of me.
Like you'd be talking to this little girl and like a tentacle would come out of her fucking mouth and like choke you in Brad's face. I'm not joking, bro.
It's
a
creepy game. It's
Kind of
fucking
hentai
creepy.
shit you playing on Judas Priest.
But you're talking to like this like mental patient, and you're just like the music starts playing. You're like, what the fuck? Like this dude's fine, and all of a sudden like something breaks through the goddamn wall with like 8 tentacles, like 17 eyes, and you're just like, do I shoot or do I just give up? Like, it's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. All right. So I know Brad said like no games like GTA or anything like that, but I have to bring up. I think it was Need for Speed Underground 2 with Snoop Dogg and the Riders on the Storm remix that he did. That was fucking killer because I'm a huge Doors fan, and I loved his remix of that. I just remember you be driving and it starts raining, and he's like, Riders on the Storm, and it's like with the rap music, and you're like, you're getting it, man. Like just fucking drifting around corners and shit. Like I even forgot about those games. I remember I used to play a lot of racing games back in the day.
But
Yeah.
have you guys ever played Outlast?
No.
The creepiest game I've ever played in my entire fucking life.
How old is it?
Hands down. Outlast? Let me look this up.
Infantry, Vocult. You got a answer? You guys ever played Outlast or any of those games we just talked about?
It came out on September 4th, 2013, so it is 5 years old. And I heard they just came out with a second one, but I played it when I was in AIT on your fucking HP Envy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I would, nobody would be in the room. They would all be at, the pit or, sneak into a strip club while I'm sitting in my fucking room. And, and I would be playing their lights off, fucking open room, headphones on, and I'd be playing there, sitting there, walking down this hallway, and somebody would dash across the fucking hallway. And you're in an insane asylum. So the game story is you're a reporter with a camera that has
Yes, I know this one.
and you sneak into a insane asylum because you heard some story about it, and obviously the shit goes sideways and you're fucking trying to get out of there. But it's so because you can't fight back, first of all, and all you have is a camera that has batteries that drain, so you run out of night vision at sometimes.
Yep, I have seen gameplay of this.
So
Sounds like the dumbest game ever.
No,
Brad, you play it in the
No.
next week, and you tell me you're not creeped out. Turn your lights off, headphones on. Tell me you're not creeped out.
Brad will call me crying.
First off, the only thing that makes me cry is the movie We Are Marshall. And the Lion King.
and the Cowboys losing.
Ugh. We don't talk about that. All right.
I'm gonna pull. Let me look how much it is on the fucking Steam page
Steam?
right now. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I remember watching that. I was scrolling through YouTube one day, and
It is
popped
still.
up.
So there's an Outlast 2, and I will get that game. But it is, Brad, I will give you $20.
What is the point of the game? What's the objective?
Well, the first off is you're trying to get proof or evidence of something, what goes on in that insane asylum, because there's reports or some other shit. But you get stuck, and then you realize I don't want to ruin it for you if you play it.
I'm not gonna play it.
So you realize that there's some fucked up shit going on, as in, patients murdered everybody, and you are videotaping it, and you get stuck, and you're trying to find a way out, pretty much.
And one of the main doctors is trying to find you and torture you and like.
Yeah, he literally straps you to a chair and cuts your fingers off.
And you watch it while you're
Yeah.
playing the game. It's so fucking creepy.
Where you're watching everything through the video camera?
No.
No. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
like pretty much the video camera is like to see, when it's dark with the night vision.
Other than that, you're just like, fuck, I need to get the fuck out of here. You gotta find keys, you gotta find shit, you gotta run away from people, you gotta crawl through vents.
Okay, yeah, because at first it was kind of sounding just like that Five Nights at Freddy's, whatever that is. Where it's like
not at all.
Just for jump scares. There's no other point to it.
No. So the first thing you walk into is like you have to climb up like the front door of the insane asylum is locked. So you find your way through scaffolding and you're like, well, you jump in this window and you're like, all right, this is creepy. Like it's all dark. There's a couch in front of you and a TV. And you like walk in and TV turns on. It's like that scratchy shit or whatever when you don't like 2001 when you like the cable fucking came out and like it's all scratchy and shit. And so you're like, all right, that was creepy. That was a little jump scare. But you're walking through and you walk in this hallway and you walk into the next room and literally it's a stack of fucking cops, like bodies everywhere, like SWAT. And you're like, okay. And you keep walking through these bookshelves and you turn and you see this guy with a fucking giant ass hook through his like shoulder. And he's like, pretty much all he says is like, you need to get the fuck out. And you're like, all right, I'm going to get the fuck out. The door slams behind you and you're like, all right, well, that's not the way out. And you walk and you like, these two bookshelves are in the middle of the hall and you have to crawl through them. And you're like crawling, you're halfway through, and this giant ass fucking thing like grabs you by the neck and throws you through a fucking window. And you're on the second floor, so you fall all the way down and you get knocked out. And you wake up to this dude like, are you okay? Like, well, he's insane, so he's just creepy as fuck. And then that's where the game starts pretty much.
Yeah. It's
very scary.
If you like creepy games, you want to play creepy games, I'd recommend playing it. But so, well, boys, it's getting to that time. Need to wrap up here. Once again,
Let's do the thing.
I'm Tyson,
I'm
also
Brenden.
known as the GDV. You can see from the stream. You can catch me at the Veteran Gaming channel. You can catch me on Twitter at veteran_gaming, Facebook, the Veteran Gaming channel, and also YouTube, the Veteran Gaming channel. Brenden, what do you got?
Again, like he just said, my name's Brenden. I said it twice, so hopefully you can remember that. You can find me on Twitch at Veteran Plays Games, Twitter, and Instagram, Balsman08. Don't have YouTube. And any game, Steam, it's the GDPOG, which is the goddamn POG. And yeah, join us next time.
What does POG stand for, by the way?
POG is people other than grunts. So in the military, there's grunts, which think they're all that, which is fucking retarded because all they do is sit at the company and do jack shit. And then there's other people that actually do work.
We also kill terrorists.
Yes, which even in my line of work, I
Facilitate.
I can't really explain, but I gave a grid that killed a lot of people. Let's just say that.
He gave me information to go kill a lot of people.
Yeah. So pretty much, I give him the information, he goes and kills them, or
we go capture them. We got whatever we got to do.
Yeah. In POG, yeah, pretty much. Infantry just calls us POGs because they want to feel better than us, which they aren't.
Yeah, we are.
But
all right,
go
Brad.
ahead.
Where can we find you, Brad?
All right, well, you can find me anywhere and everywhere. We got Twitch, CCRBigHoss. On the Twitters, we got at Big CCR. I don't know why. Never mind. Anyway, and then on the YouTubes at CCRBigHoss.
All right. Thank you all for joining in. We're gonna leave you
Find
with
me on Tinder and Bumble.
We're gonna leave you with a little song to roll you out to. All right. So y'all have a good one, boys. Let's jump on some CS. Maybe get into it a little bit.
Also, before you let this go, Infantryman 88, you're still a leg, and I'm not. Beat that. And that's the end of my conversation.
Alright, y'all. B, we'll jump on some CS here in a minute. Brad, good talking to you. Good talking to y'all. Thanks, Infantry, for stopping by. Everybody, thank you for coming in. Y'all have a good one. Bye.